I think when Cam Murray and Latrell Mitchell went down in the same training session, externally, perhaps not in the four walls, but externally, many thought, Rabbitohs might struggle a bit this year without two of their stars.
A lot of people are saying they'll be in the bottom four.
Well, we're trying to be polite,
Yeah.
you know.
No, that's what everyone was saying. I was thinking that. I was thinking without those gun players, they'll be in the bottom four. Even because there's new players in the halves, and Lewis Dodd, the great unknown, they lose freakish players, and also the big worker in the middle. But everyone's taken up slack.
I think in this situation, Wayne's probably the best coach to have. You know, he's been around the game for so long. I actually saw him this morning down in Malabar, so shout out to you, Wayne. And he went for a run this morning, the big fella. So I think he's the best person in that sense that no matter who comes into the side, he instills, you know, a lot of confidence into that player, and he just knows what to say at the right time and gets the best out of players. I think he's shown that. Why he is, I think the best coach to ever coach.
Well, you look at Jye Gray. Now, Jye Gray in 2 weeks has ran for 7 metres short of 600 metres. Well, there's another stat out there for all the nerds of rugby league. If anyone's ever ran 600 metres in 2 weeks, you've got a bloke this tall who's dead set. He's had 30 hit-ups just about each game. He's been incredible, scoring tries. And like you said, he's not playing like Latrell Mitchell. Wayne sends him out to play like Jye Gray and gets busy, and 600 metres. That's an enormous effort.
That's a lot of steps for Jye.
Unrivalled.
He's so tough and he's so good to have in your footy side. As you said, Freddie, there's not much of him, but he's deceptively strong as well, and he's courageous, and that's all we've asked for him. Wayne's given him a job, and he's playing that to the best of his ability, and he's probably been our best player of the year so far. So for a young kid to come into a side and to fill the role of a player like Latrell Mitchell can be pretty hard to do, but he's taken it with open arms. And I think this is the best thing about his game is his defence. He's not afraid to put his body on the line and save tries, and he's dangerous with the ball as well. So we're very lucky to have I was going to say big fella, but I should say little fella.
Big little fella. That poses the question. Latrell Mitchell is obviously in the top handful of fullbacks in the game at his best. Coming back from a hamstring injury, do you find a spot somewhere else for him until he gets his match fitness back? Now, while Jye Gray is doing the job at fullback, that might be an option for Wayne in the next month when Latrell does come back.
That's a question for Wayne, that one.
Yeah. Wonder if he's thinking about that now or...
Slide into his DMs.
He's very calculated, I find. He's very calculated, Wayne, and he knows what to do. So it'll be very interesting to... I feel as though Jye has to fit into the footy side somewhere when Latrell comes back. So Wayne will have his calculated thought process going through his mind, and he'll come up with the right option.
Well, you can interchange him.
Cronulla.
Like coming out of trouble, you don't want Latrell doing the tough work. Put him at left centre there, and once you get into good ball, set starts, you just swap them over. Simple.
Well, I feel like with Latrell as well.
You're welcome.
Latrell can be. He's one of the best fullbacks in the game, and he's one of the best centres in the game as well. So. Wherever he wants to play, he can play.
Well, Origin too. Did you play last year down in Melbourne?
No.
No, he was unstoppable. Like him and Angus on that left, they were just brutal.
What about Brandon Smith? Wayne, as you said, he's very calculated, but in his press conference, he said, I want Brandon here. And often will shy away from answering the questions, but said, no, hopefully we can get a deal done. Brandon had said, hopefully Wayne forgives me because he knocked him back at the Dolphins, but would you love to see Brandon in Cardinal and Myrtle? And do you know him well?
I know him fairly well, and absolutely, I love what he brings to a footy side. His energy, he chases contact, and he's a footy player. So anyone that wants to come to our club with that plays with that much emotion and that much energy, I'd love to play with that player for sure.
Yeah, we all know the character of Brandon, and that off the field he can get a little bit sidetracked. I think it would be a perfect situation to go to a team coached by Wayne Bennett for Brandon Smith. And to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me if it happened this year. Wouldn't surprise me if they worked out a deal that Brandon would go this year. I know the Roosters are not looking to rebuild, but they're looking to bolster their squad for the years to come, and that might just free up a little bit of salary cap to help them move forward as well.
Well, they get Reece Robson next year, the Roosters. Yeah. So at the moment, Connor Watson's doing a great job. You know, I'd love to see Connor Watson maybe not play as much hooker because I don't want to batter him around. He's making such a difference in there, his speed. But Peter Marmazelis, mate, he was fantastic. He scored the try, late on another try. I thought the little blokes on your team, you know, and they were good last week against the Dolphins as well, but he stood out yesterday as well, Marmazelis.
Yeah, he really did. I thought that was Pete's probably best game for us, and he's crafty out of nine as well. Petty probably doesn't have the speed that, say, Cookie had and things like that, so he has to use his brain a little bit more. But defensively, he's been really strong, and that's something that Wayne's really wrote him about, is just to be strong defensively and in attack, just play a game, just play Oz up footy. And he set up the last try yesterday to I suppose to draw the game with Kepi scoring that try, and he's someone as well. Kepi, Wayne's got him firing. He was
going good, isn't he?
He was absolutely unreal yesterday as well. So I thought I'd give the big fella a rap.
Well done.